Hey y'all, welcome to episode 1 of What I've Learned Today. So, I've had a couple thoughts about what I want to spend a moment talking about, but the one that just keeps coming forward for me is this idea of mountains. And, as a mountain climber, not that I'm a mountain climber in literal sense, but right throughout life, we are climbing mountains, and those mountains can be our goals. And we have to understand that every step along the mountain is going to be different, right? Sometimes there are aspects of the mountain that are an easy climb. We may not need support. We can just step with no issues. And then there's those moments when we're climbing the mountain where we may step on, let's say, like a pile of rocks or a slippery spot of mud, and we slide back and we feel like we haven't made the progress that we want to make. That's another part of the mountain. There's other parts of the mountain where we may have to walk kind of sideways because we can't go straight up. There's other parts of the mountain where we may have to sit and take a rest for a while because we're tired. We may be exhausted. There's other parts of the mountain where we may just really like the view, right? It's absolutely beautiful, or the temperature is good. And we may choose to sit and just enjoy that experience and take it in for as long as we want to take it in for. And then there's other times where we can't move up the mountain, right? We have to wait until things clear out or until the weather changes, until the storms stop. So we're climbing our different mountains, and the ways in which we navigate that climb changes on the conditions and the events, the life events that we are presented with. And it's okay, right? And then there's times where we know we need to get to moving, and we have to motivate ourselves to keep going. And then there's other times where we legit need to hold somebody else's hand to navigate that terrain, to navigate that land. There's also times where somebody's got to put that hand down and help pull us up. But the reality is, not only does that person put their hand down, we also have to extend and put our hand up and hold on and receive that help. So we have to learn to ask for help. Sometimes we have to say, wait a minute, hold up, slow down. Can you come back here and assist me? And then we also have to be able to receive the help as well. And again, there's parts that we have to climb by ourselves. Now, when we reach the top, all of our mountains are different. When we reach the top of whatever that mountain is, for some of us, we may see another mountain behind it, and we may decide we want to climb that mountain too. And that's okay. Because guess what? There's other people who get to the top of that first mountain and they say, that's the only mountain I want to climb. I ain't interested in climbing the rest of the mountain. I just want to, ride out on the top of this mountain. And that's fine too. So we have to be clear on one, what type of mountain climber are we? And sometimes we don't know until we start the journey of climbing that mountain. So be sure to leave in the comments if you like some more explanation. I'm more than happy to go in a little deeper. But just take some time to assess, what type of mountain climber you are. And also, write down what type of mountain experiences have you had for yourself? I'm not asking you to put it in the comments unless you want to, but this is for you to help you process and understand what you've learned. Understand that the mountain climb helps you gain insight into who you are. It helps build who you are. Like legit, every step of the mountain helps you build who you are. It helps you see your perseverance, your determination, your diligence. It also helps you recognize what support and supplies you need along the way. It also helps you build your strength. All right. It also also helps you recognize and build your resilience. You understand that life in all of its mountains, flatlands, plateaus, rivers, valleys. Trust me, I'm going to talk about them. I'm good for analogies and metaphors. As you're going through them, swimming through them, surfing through them, climbing through them, it is about self discovery. It's about understanding the fullness of who you are and where your strengths are, right? Things that you're really good at, and where your areas of growth are. So at this point, I say happy climbing. And I will, oh, I'm being given an insight to give you the analogy of water. So for those who like, you, like, I'm not a mountain climber, I'm not interested in it. Maybe it's water, right? And we learn how to surf, right? And sometimes we can lay on our, again, I'm not a surfer, right? But we can lay on our bellies and we can ride the board, and the waves may be coming, it may be relaxing, we may be floating. And then there's times where the waves get a little bit more turbulent, or they get exciting, right? And you want to stand up and you want to ride that wave. These are the same thing. Life brings more life. That's the thing about it, right? Life brings more life. And with more life, you experience various life events, and you're able to see what you're equipped with to navigate that particular wave that comes to you. And you're also, and if you get knocked down, well, you see where you need, what do you need to strengthen? What areas do you need to grow in, so that the next time that wave comes, or a wave similar to it comes, you now have more information about how to successfully navigate that wave. So, all right, that's it for today. Let me see, any other insight that I need to give you in the moment? And waves are continuous. That's the other piece, right? Life is continuous. Waves are continuous. So they're going to come, and they're going to come in different forms, and they're going to come in different sizes. If you've ever gone to the beach or watched people at the beach, I like when the waves come, and sometimes I'll jump through the wave and I'm able to land solid foot without being rocked over. And there's other times where the wave comes and it overtakes me and I go under. Now, mind you, I'm a swimmer, so I enjoy this experience when it's safe. And it overtakes me, but then I just get back up. I shake it off. I wipe my eyes out, right? And I look and I wait for the next one, because I know the next one is coming. So that's life. You know that life is going to keep on. Somebody already said it. Life is going to keep on lifing. And so it's our responsibility to learn how to navigate it successfully. And what does success look like? That's for you to define what success looks like. And I say holistically, beyond the finances, beyond the glitz and the glamour of it, right? That's a piece if that's what you're interested in. But also, what does success look like holistically, right? What does your life look like successfully from a health, physical standpoint? What does life look like successfully in a relationship standpoint? That's what friends, family, romance, and especially with self. What does success look like? This should have probably been a separate post, but hey, they're giving it to me. What does life look like successfully, professionally for you? What does life look like successfully when you're resting and restoring yourself? Um, all right, so we're going to stop there. And actually, I'll probably make this a part two. So, see you soon.